Everybody, it's Drew Huntelson. Welcome back to another episode of A Day in the Life of a Blind Guy. Today I'm going to be showing you how I play cards, something I love to do, especially with my favorite sister Chelsea. First I'm going to show you because before you start play cards, for me, they have to be brailled so I can read them. So I'm going to show you real quickly, just a couple cards, how I braille a deck of Uno cards. The game Uno, one of my favorite games. A lot of you might be familiar with it. So I have my sister that's next to me here and the box of Uno cards.
Hi.
So I'll take the first one out and have my sister tell me which one it is.
That is a wild.
A wild card. So I'll put it in my brailler here. See it now. Okay, there we go. It's caught. Have it over. And for wild, I'm just going to put a W. So I did. You see how that came out. Okay. So you can see I have a W right there in Braille. And then, because it's two-sided, I got to flip it around. Put it in again. Roll it down, put this over all the way to the left, and put another W. There we go. So that's a while. I'm going to do one more. Show you. What is this card?
That is a 6, a green 6.
A green 6. Okay. So I'll put that in. Get it. Let me see. Get it. Okay, lock it down. So for a green 6, how I would do it is I'll put a 6, which is 6 in Braille is just like an F, the 6th letter of the alphabet. So I'll put a 6, and then because it's green, right after the 6 I'll put a G for green. That's how I know it's a green 6. There you go. Just like the other one, I have to do both sides. Put it in, roll it down. 6 green. Green 6. And I'll have to say, for Uno cards, some of the time I might, because they do, since Uno is such a popular game, they do actually make brailled Uno cards, like a company makes them, that you can just buy. They're not really cheap, but Uno cards are actually one of the games that I've bought before, actually had given to me as a gift in Braille, just because, unlike regular playing cards, there's so many Uno cards, and it does take quite a while to braille a full deck. Alright, well there's 2 Braille cards. I'm just going to put them back in the box and then move on. Okay, well now I'm going to show you how I play regular cards. And as I said at the beginning, I love to play cards. So here I have a box of regular. These are already brailled, so I don't have to braille them. And I wasn't going to take you through another full Braille session. I'm going to move my brailler over to the left, some more room here. I'm going to show you how I play cards. My sister and I are going to play a couple hands of Blackjack. But before we start, actually, let me see here. Make sure these cards, I know there's a couple jokers in here. Right on the top, a couple jokers. I'm going to take the jokers out. Put them over here, and then I'm going to show you, because if I forgot to mention, I am a professional blackjack player, so I'm going to show you how I shuffle cards. I'm just joking, by the way. How I shuffle cards. So just like normal way. There we go. And one more time, just to make sure you saw. And by the way, it does take, if you try to shuffle Braille cards, it is a little bit different because of all the dots that are on the cards, and they're fatter, so it takes a little bit more practice. It's not quite as easy as just doing a regular deck of cards. Okay, for Blackjack, I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with Blackjack. You try to get 21 or as close to 21 as you can. So I'm going to deal one card down to each of us, and then one card up to each of us. And then in the Braille, you can see I have a 10 of spades right here. And the 10 of spades, how they do it in Braille, because 10 obviously has 2, a 1 and a 0. So for 10, there's just an X. So that's, I guess, Roman numerals. So just the X of spades would be XS. That's how I would know it's a spades. And then I'm going to, my sister will hear this because I want to show you guys all. My down card is a king of clubs. So that's a K with a C. All right.
Do you want to know what my cards are?
Sure. My sister knows my cards. She better tell me her cards. Yes, what are your cards?
So I have an 8 of clubs.
Okay.
And I guess since we're doing it this way, a jack of hearts.
Well, since I dealt the cards, I'm going to ask my sister if she wants a hit.
No, I'm good. I'll stay.
She's going to stay. And since my cards, I'm going to stay also. So I have 20.
All right, you win.
And I won. I have to, I'm not gloating, but that is the usual. I usually win. Just.
All right, let's just do one regular game.
Regular game. Yep. Okay.
So they can show how I always beat you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Which is not true, by the way. He's a card shark.
We're little. I guess we're both a little card cocky over here.
Yeah.
All right, shuffle a couple more times, just to make sure I don't get accused of cheating. All right. So this time I'm gonna let my sister deal. Switch it off.
All right. There you go.
All right, thank you.
I have a jack up.
Okay.
Jack of spades.
I have an 8 up. And I'm not going to tell my sister what I have under. All of you guys will see at the end. But I do want a hit.
2.
It's a 2. And actually, I do want another hit.
Ha! King!
Woo! And that, my friends, I busted.
And that is how you lose. So technically, I have to hit, if I were a dealer in Vegas, I would have to hit here with what I have. With a plus a 6, so I got 20.
Ooh.
And I win, like I predicted.
And if
thank you very much.
If we're being technical here, she probably cheated. But
I did not.
We're not being
I did not.
Just joking. Okay, well that is Blackjack, how we play. And unfortunately, I have a couple more card games that I love to play. One is called Criddler, and you probably haven't heard of it. It's not like a real common game, but it's basically like Scrabble, except with cards. So you get dealt so many cards. Like you start with 3 cards, and then the next hand you're 4 cards. They all have letters on them, and the letters are worth points, and you have to make words out of the letters, and then you get points for the words you make. So it's also a really fun game. And then, of course, with these regular playing cards, there are multiple games I love to play. One of them, actually, I have, I'll show you real quick. Let me see where I put it. My cribbage board. Let me see. Oh, it's right here. It's right in front of me. I guess I must be blind. This is my cribbage board, and it's not a real accessible one because the holes You can feel them, but the holes aren't upraised. Like I do have one that has upraised holes, so it's easier for me to peg myself. But cribbage is actually one of my favorite games that my grandpa taught me how to play. And it's the object of the game is this: you peg. There's I didn't take any of them out, and I won't right now because I'll probably lose one of them. But you peg these into these little holes, and there's 120 points you have to get to win the game. And you get dealt 6 cards if you're playing with 2 people, and the crib is switched off between one person has a crib and one person doesn't, and it switches off. And long story short, I'm not going to explain the whole game because that'll take forever. But you try to add up, get points, and points are 15s equals 2 points, like a 6 and a 9, or a 5 and a 10, or 8 and a 7. Runs, like 8, 9, 10. And then there's double runs, which would be, if you have 2 8s, a 9 and a 10, that would count as 6 points. And then, of course, pairs and 3 of a kind. So it's a really fun game. If any of you are local and live by here, I'd love to teach you someday when I have more time than this quick Facebook Live. Come over. Also, if you're a poker player, I love to play poker. I can't say I'm the best at it, but I'll take your money any day. So let's have fun. I would love to hear from you. And I think that's all I have for today in a day in the life of a blind guy. But as I said, I always want to hear from you. And you can get my free guide at drewsinspirations.com. That's DREWS, the word inspirations.com. The 5 keys to living a no excuses life, filled with joy, peace, and prosperity. So go and get that, and you'll be able to keep in touch with me that way and receive my blogs. Look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully playing some cards one day. Remember that the best is yet to come.